Alright, last one and we're headed off, chat. To give them smoke for these lobbies, then talk to me. Don't fight this short. I'm heading off, chat. We'll see you guys in a little bit. See you guys later, man. Peace out. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. And in this video, man, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to get a higher Warzone KD, more kills, break that PR, and more importantly, get more wins in Warzone. And the gameplay I'm gonna be showing you guys is a 41 kill game in a gold rank lobby of Warzone. And I'm gonna be doing live commentary over it. And what that means is I'm gonna be showing you guys where I rotate, how to take the fights, what guns to use, how to play the map, how to play end game, mid game, the tempo you should be playing, everything in a nutshell. Break it down very, very simple so you guys can improve your Warzone gameplay. So right now it's a solo gameplay. Let me know in the comment section below what is your guys' highest kills but while playing solo, whether it's a solo duo, solo trios, or even a solo quads. Let me know in the comment section below. Mine personally is 41 and it's this video, and I'm super excited to share it with you guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, man, make sure you guys leave a like. Let's try to shoot for around 350 likes in the video. It really does help me a lot, and it shows that you guys are enjoying the content and I can keep pushing out with me and my team. And if you guys are new to the channel, man, make sure you guys subscribe. We're on a road to 20,000 subscribers. I'll see you guys later on the night stream, man. Twitch.tv/LuckyChamu, and peace out. Love you guys. Alright, guys, so we're hopping into the 41-1 gameplay footage here, man. Unfortunately for me, I died off rip, so we're mainly hopping into how I recover my gameplay. So right now, man, if you guys, a tip for you, if you guys land Superstore and die off rip, one thing you could do before dying is go ahead and grab a scavenger. Now, it's something I didn't do in this game, but it's something I've been doing a lot when I'm playing solos, is if I pick up a scavenger and I die like I did, instead of spawning somewhere like Corey, prison, military base, you actually spawn right above the scavengers. So I would spawn right back on a Superstore. I wouldn't lose time. My rotation would be a lot simpler, and I'm able to kind of get back and fry. Now again, this is my first or second game. It's a warm-up game, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to immediately fly on the first person I see because I want to keep that shot warm. I want to be able to get into the fight right away. So I'm going to challenge this with the pistol, and when I go for the pistol kill, I don't have the gun that's going to do the most damage, but what could put me apart and help me win this fight is being able to hit my headshots. And during that fight, I was actually aiming for the head. So when you're at a disadvantage like that and you have nothing to lose, go ahead and aim for the head, get those headshot multiplayer, and you'll be good to go. I have a player shooting behind me, turn and burn, and still aiming for the head so I can kill them faster. A lot of times, man, I've seen the footage that, you know, a lot of my subscribers have sent me, or I've watched VODs, and a lot of times people aren't aiming for the head, no matter what gun they have, the DMR, the MAC-10, the AUG, whatever it is, they're not aiming for the head. And the reason for that is because they're more confident hitting the torso shots. But if you watch my recoil control video, aiming for the head is a lot easier than need be. Now, right here, man, I reapproached the guys that I originally died from in Superstore. Now, I see one, and immediately before I start shooting or anything like that, I go on the head glitch so I could put that self at advantage for me. I'm taking a 1v2 fight with a gun with 25 bullets, and I only have 2 plates. So I go here for the head glitch. I'm able to get shots, and boom, he rips off all my HP. I have just less than 25% HP. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to back up, and I'm constantly moving. I'm not, you know, just staying in one area. I'm slide canceling, moving, and I go off for the bunny hop, get the MP7 out of my hand, and I'm able to get the kill right there. Now I'm at 5 kills now with 180 up. It's a good pace. Now I'm going to go ahead and work on getting my cash flow up, recovering, be good to go. And the gun I have at the moment, the FFAR, is ideally one of the best guns to have off rip. Right here, I thought this was a friendly stream sniper. I really did. I thought, you know, I streamed to like a couple thousand people on Twitch, and I thought, oh, this is just somebody being a friendly stream sniper. They're going to give me cash or something. It ended up not being that. I ended up getting an ATV. Actually, I thought it wasn't that. Let me see. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, I don't know who that guy was, but he's trying to go and get the kill. I got the cash. I got a dead silence, and that puts me at $8,000. I don't have any plates to work with. I have a Deddy and an FFAR. When you're going for these high kill games and try to get a high KD, 41-0 being ideal, you want to be able to kind of keep that momentum and get the kills and build a foundation for your KD and to help you get the wins, which we'll talk about as we get closer to the end game. So what I'm going to do is, instead of wasting time on the potential of getting the next couple kills, I go ahead and I get a UAV and self-revive. No, 2 UAVs, apologies. I get 2 UAVs, don't need the armor because I'm confident enough that as soon as I get back into the fighting, I'll be able to get the armor I need. So, boom, I'm gonna pop Daddy. I pull up to the car to the back of the hangars and I leave it there. I pop Daddy. So now the only information they have on me is the car is right behind me and that I could be possibly there. I pop Daddy so I lose them. They're holding the door. I'm going to get a knock on one. Be able to put enough shots onto him where I break armor and I'm able to get the kill. Now, I went for the ego chow on the second guy and I'll play that back one more time. So, I break his armor and then I go for the ego chow. You don't want to go for an ego chow, which is, you know, challenging somebody to a fight that you're at a disadvantage of. But there's no, you know, you don't have any sort of, you know, I guess, advantage towards them. So right here, he breaks my armor, I break his. So it's a 50-50 fight. Ideally, what most normal people would do would be reload, watch angles, and do that. And that's what he's gonna do. But for me, I'm gonna switch my weapon, not waste time on the reload, go for an MP7 challenge, and while he's reloading his gun, and I'm able to get a kill, and it makes things a lot easier. Now, not all the time our ego challenge is gonna work. In fact, they probably work, depending on the player, they can work 80% of the time to 20% of the time. But if you do it at the appropriate time and you get the hang of it, they could be one of the best skills for you to start winning more games. And it's a skill that I've been developing a little bit more. But again, it's called an ego chow for a reason. You're not supposed to win those fights. I have a guy scrap and I have a helicopter to my right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drive the car. I see him. I switch seats so I don't have to get on my car and be out in the open. There's another player behind me. I'm going to jump out the car, go for the knock. I'm waiting for the teammate to push up. I'm going to go for the full kill and wait and see if this guy approaches a fight. Now, this bunny hop right here, I'm able to kind of just see through the little window that we have. Get a little reload on this. 25 in the bullet. In the clip. 16 shots left. Gonna get a reload. Still holding the angle. I'm gonna try to go for a window jump here, but I realize I'm not gonna be able to do it just because of the gun I have. I don't have a good mobility. If I had a pistol, I would have been good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go for the high ground. I almost fell right there. And jump down and get a kill. We'll see how this goes. So I see him. Gonna put some shots. That's gonna put him on the defensive. Switch to the MP7 so I'm not wasting time on the reload. Catch myself here. Slide up. He doesn't expect the push. He's healing up. And notice back-to-back kills. Someone was caught reloading. Someone was caught putting up plates. And that's because they're not expecting me to be as aggro as I be. And being able to play super aggro is very, very, very important. So right here, man, I actually have... Now, here are the friendly stream snipers. So they come in, they drop me money. I have a helicopter now, and that's going to be mobility. I don't ask for any of this. I don't do any of that. They just join my game, and I end up, you know, whatever. I'm going to kill them regardless. They land in front of me and give me money. What am I supposed to do? Well, you know, that's literally Swag's mod doing it. What am I supposed to, you know, tell them no? Well, you know, they're not even on the same team. So I get these kills, man. I have a lot of cash, and we'll skip to the next gunfight, and or before I get my loadout. All right, so right here, man, I'm gonna get my load. I'm gonna pause it right here. The class I end up going for is gonna be the DMR Mac 10. Now, this is a duos game mode, and one of the things I talk about a lot is if you're solo quadding, ideally having Ghost off rip is gonna be important, and that is important to me. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a pause here. I'm gonna get overkill. I'm gonna get the Mac 10. Take a look at how many seconds till storm closes. If you guys notice, we have 35 seconds left. A new loadout is about to spawn, one that I didn't buy. And that's gonna spawn up, and then am I able to get Ghost. So I'd rather get my guns now, be good to go, and then go for the Ghost class. I only not go for the Ghost class off rip if, you know, I get my loadout with 3 or 4 minutes up. But when it's like less than a minute, it's not worth it. Boom, the loadout's gonna spawn in. I'm gonna go ahead and position my helicopter right outside the train because I know there's 2 guys on it. I'm gonna go for a pre-aim on this. I'm gonna be able to see one, I think, right there. I'm gonna get some shots on that. Gonna get a knock on him. I'm gonna go ahead and immediately jump on to the train to get the full kill. Here we go. I missed my throw knife. Let's not talk about it. Get the kill on that. And I believe that's his teammate back into the car who is currently running away. So there's 2 of them. One of them ran away. I'm gonna heal up, get ready to go. And notice every time before I hop into my mobility, whether it is a car, whether it is a helicopter, no matter what it may be, and I have a UAV in my pocket, I always pop the UAV before I get into. Because as I'm moving and as I'm playing, I want to be able to have UAV scanning to catch the rotations. We have 2 guys in front of me. I'm not gonna be able to get a knock on that one, but I'm able to get the knock on that second guy, switch to my Mac 10 and get very, very aggro, looking, expecting him. I'm not going for the full kill just yet. And then I realized, okay, this player's not getting involved. And this is something that not a lot of players are going to talk about, but I went and I punched him. And I didn't go for any shots off rip. So now that depletes his health by at least half of what it originally was. And by that, his teammate gets a little bit more aggro. He realized that, hey, I got to push. I'm going to die. So his teammate starts playing a little bit more aggro and I'm able to get another kill. And that's all about having players play against your tempo rather than you play against another player's tempo. So that's what I'm going to do there. I have 16 kills now. I'm with 67. Back to the helicopter, whether it's a car, a truck, an ATV, helicopter, back to the mobility and immediately start flying to the next fight. Flying right now, helicopter in hand, and I'm taking a look. I think I previously had a scan in this direction, and that is the current reason why I'm pushing towards stadium. We have $2,100, and I realized, all right, I got to start getting my eco back up. I have self-revive. The only thing that I don't have is a UAV. So that's what we're going to start doing, man. 1 UAV, 2 UAVs, going for the super UAV, and immediately going to take a look at what's near us. All right, boom. I have a UAV in my pocket. One's already popped, so I don't need to pop the one I have right now. And I take a look. We got, let me back it up just so you guys can see right here. We have, taking a look at the outer ridge of the map as well. There's a lot of people lower. There's a lot of people to the left-hand side towards Superstore, but generally in my area, there's only a guy top bank and top red. So I'm like, all right, I could get these 2 picks really, really fast. And a lot of times people think when they have a super UAV up, we only have to go for the chunks of people. But sometimes that's the worst people to approach because depending on how far you are, if you're approaching a big mob of people, by the time you get there, if you don't have the right mobility and you're not fast enough, that mob is going to deplete. But if you start pushing people on the outer ridge who are, isolated by themselves, 2 things could happen. Either A, no one will kill them and you'll have time to kill them yourselves. And 2, you'll be able to kill them and depending on how fast you kill them, work on another rotation because they're by themselves. You don't have to expect a third party. You don't have to play a little bit more safe. You can play aggro. And that's when picking and choosing the right appropriate fights to play. Right here, we're going to have a guy going for his loadout. Immediately going to go for him. 17, this will put us at 18. And boom, 18 kills now. That took, 10 seconds to kill the guy bank and then fly over and kill this guy. 2 kills in 10 seconds. We're going to go back, play it smart, get another UAV. Realize there's another team right here. I'm going to try to get him flying in. Not gonna be able to do this. And notice, okay, we have a guy in front of us shooting us and a guy flying in. This guy has a pistol. So I want to get this guy out the game so I can solely focus on the guy with the weapon. And I not lose this guy. So I'm gonna position the car where I have coverage to my left. You see the bullets flying? They're not gonna do any damage to me. I'm gonna get a knock on that, go for the ego chow, land my headshots, boom, able to put 20 kills. Now I'm gonna get sniped from, I think, stadium. Slow it down. Slow down the tempo. 20 with 46 kills up. And we're good to go. Get a reload in all my weapons. And we're good to go. Now, I have $5,000 in my pocket. There's a sniper. A lot of times I see people prioritize the loot off the dead bodies they killed rather than, actually going for the kills. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for these 2 picks. I'm going to get a knock on one. That's one guy. And I don't have armor. So I realized, okay, I got to play a little bit safer. I don't want to flick my heli because then I lose my heli. I don't want to just jump off because then I'll die. So I'm going to try to play, as annoying to these players as possible. So I'm on the lower edge of stadium. Going for this. I'm trying to get a knock on this. And then boom. I don't want him to do too much damage to my heli. So I'm going back down. And there's, look, the heli's pretty much shocked. I just got to get very, very aggro with it. This guy, get a knock on him. I believe I throw the heli at this point because it's trading its red meter. Critical damage. Throw it on him. He's trying to run away. He ends up dying from it. And we're good to go. Now, another guy is going to be approaching me with the helicopter. Friendly stream sniper, whatever it may be. I'm gonna get the helicopter and start rotating. But take a look at the map and what we have. 41 people alive. 40, not including myself. 22 kills. On pace for a really, really good game. Now I tell you guys, a good pace to have is 15 kills with about 50 up. But if you're solo by yourself, this is a very, very good place. Because if you're shooting for a 40 bomb, you gotta kill about half the lobby. And that's not hard to do, especially come end game. So we're gonna speed it up, get into the next fight, and we'll go from there. So right here, man, I get the helicopter and immediately I'm getting beamed from a guy top this building right in front of me. I don't know what we call this, but they're getting good shots on me. But I always take a look. Always take a look at the amount of damage they actually do. I take a look. He did a slither of my armor. A lot of people freak out because when you're in a car, you have all these, visuals on your screen. If you're getting shot at, you're getting shot at. But in reality, it's not getting shot by much. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna flick this, have the have the Mac 10 in class in our hands, get the kill on that one. And this guy, I'm actually praying that he goes up the zip line. He doesn't do this, but I'm expecting the third party. And, we call it third party not because it's another team, but because it's another player approaching. So we have Daddy. He's going to be under us. And we're like, all right, how can I approach this fight? There's a guy under me at 24 kills, 35 up. I can easily just fly up and try to get him, or I could kind of slow it down, see if I'm getting shots from up top. And playing at a tempo that's not constantly at par with how you start the game is very, very important. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna start working down here. He's on the ladder, or he's on the stairs. I'm just gonna slide it down. Every staircase I'm sliding, I don't want to get caught up on it. He's directly under me now, so I reposition. I'm like, all right, is he under me? He is. Okay, we're good to go. So now he's solidified in the staircase. I think we're gonna be able to hear him. So we hear him approaching the fight. I have the Mac 10. I'm slowing down. I'm not just flying down the stairs. I'm taking one at a time, kill him. I know he was a part of the other team. That puts me at 25 with 34 up. Now for the 40 bomb, we still have to kill just under half the lobby, but we're on pace for it. We're on pace for it. Mac 10, we're stuck in staircase. And now I actually dropped my Centexes. So now I'm stuck with mollies, but watch how I use them. So as soon as I get down to the bottom of it, immediately I go for the loadout, or not the loadout, a UAV. And it's because I've had a constant flow of receiving bounties and killing them. And that's important when you're playing solo duos, because you don't have teammates, or solo trio, solo quad. You don't have teammates to kind of get their own money for you. Instead, what you have to do is make sure you get that bounty. So every time you get a kill with the bounty, your eco goes up and up and up. I'm gonna get a knock on this one. I'm gonna wait for the third party. I'm slowing it down. I realize he's not approaching it. I'm gonna switch to Mac 10, throw the molly up. I'm like, wait, I don't have Centexes. What? He's gonna be lower laying down. He's not gonna be able to hit his shots because he's actually leveled with the flame, so he's not being able to see me. 27 with 31 up. The only people who have died have been by my hands and my hands alone, so we can pick up the pace. Now I marked something previously back over at Superstore because I know there's players in that direction. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get the bounty. Notice how I prioritize the bounty because I know my eco's low. I have one UAV and that is it. I have not enough money, and then we're gonna start playing the kill. Now this guy ended up flying back for his loot, I believe. Yes. And I don't want to waste too much time, but just like I said earlier, a kill is a kill, and that's going to help you boost up. You don't always have to go for that cluster of people. So I know he doesn't have a lot of weapons on him. I'm going to go for a zip play. And this play sucks, and it still hurts me because it's been a 42 kill game. We're flying up. I know he's up top. Boom. I see him hiding in the corner. Hello, buddy. Knock his armor off. Shooting him. And in a matter of seconds, I'm gonna mute that. Hey, the guy ended up leaving the game mid-jump. I don't know if his teammate pulled him out, whoever pulled him out, but someone pulled him out, and that hurt so bad. But I'm on to the next kill. I'm on to the next kill, and that being the bounty up in front of me. Playing hills is tricky. I'll be honest. Playing hills isn't the easiest thing to do because you'll always have different trees and a lot of camo to take in part. So when I play around these hills, I slow it down. Notice I'm creeping up, switch to DMR. I'm creeping up. I'm looking, I have eyes on one. That's a knock on one guy. 28 kills now. Back to the DMR, back to the Mac. All right, I'm creeping up. And I'm like, you know what? That might be the last guy, but I'm still being a little bit wary about it. And 28 kills now with 25 up. Now, the lobby has been dying, not just by my hands now, but people are dying around the map. And it's most likely the orange mark that I marked, which ended up being a cluster. So there's probably only be one team coming out to that direction, but I know generally there's a lot of teams spread out, even outer zone from the point I marked. So they're gonna be rotating in. My job here is to get to that point before they can kill each other. So I have an ATV, I have $10,000, I killed my bounty, and boom, the eco's back up. I don't have any teammates, I'm not looting. You know, most of the money I am getting is from the bounties, not the kills itself. So I have an ATV, I'm scanning, I see a guy stop. So I see these guys stop, and I'm like, all right, you know, what can I do? How can I play this fight? I'm like, all right, you know, they're there. I have a DMR. I have plates to work with. If I could create an opening with a knock, that'll be able to let me push up. We get shots. Not a knock, but I do enough damage where they're now on the defensive because they're probably going to heal up. And I'm like, all right, ideally, this is the best time to push. I'm going to go ahead and switch to the Mac. I'm going to scan one more time, make sure they're not re-peeking. I'm going to go back to the Mac and go. Making sure you create an opening, get a bounty as well. Making sure you create an opening before you go for the kills is very important. So these guys are camping top hotel. I know I'm not going to be able to kill them. They're still there. I think I get a knock there. I'm not going to get the full kill. The time being from where I'm at right now to get back up, his team is going to rest. He's going to be healed up. They're going to be hearing me climb up. So it's not going to be a good push on my part. What I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of see, okay, is he going to jump off? Is he going to play that? If I can hit the buy station and get a UAV, because I got a scan previously over there at SOS, I'll be able to play those picks first and then come back and kill these guys because they're probably going to camp up. One UAV, always one in pocket. Switch to Mac 10 and boom, there's a guy SOS camping. I'm like, all right, let me scan back. This guy's going to actually jump off. And he's going to jump off right behind me, jump out, get the full kill on that. And I'm going to I probably should have left him up there so his teammate could have been a little bit more cautious about pushing me, but it's not going to happen. I'm going to repeat this real quick. I see him for a second, but I noticed the guy on my left-hand side, if you see on the map, is also coming up as well. So I'm like, I can't hold this forever. I'm going to get a knock. He has self-revive at 100%. So I'm like, all right. He's going to self-revive. He's going to heal up. It's going to be taking about 10 to 15 seconds. I don't have the time to get up there, but I do have time to go ahead and push this guy. This guy ends up being actually somebody from the stream that I know or who recognized me. So it was actually pretty cool. So if you're watching this video, shout out to you, man, for another kill. Watch this. Boom, get a knock on that. Wow, that's lucky. Now, this teammate is pushing up. I'm going to go for a bunny hop. Immediately go for an ego chow because he... Okay, this is important. And I'm sorry I have to do this to you. But I kill one guy. His teammate is pushed up in the corner. I'm going to jump up, see him. I know I'm not going to get the full kill because by the time my shots connect, the car's already almost in my POV. I do enough damage. But if he sees me slide behind this truck, he's probably thinking I'm going to come the other side around. Juking him, re-challenging with a slide cancel. So I'm not just walking across, as well as a specialist bonus. Another guy flying in as well. That's going to be the teammate I originally killed. So I actually ended up working out. He won his Googe. Now I have 2 free picks. I could go for them. One, that's going to be full kill on that. And I'm trying to keep him up for a second while I get this reload in. But I realized he's getting held up by another team. I can't go for that kill. The Stormer will end up killing him because there's another team holding him out. And this is actually very important how I play this. And this is towards end game on, you know, I didn't prioritize my rotation. Now I'm getting held out. How do you counter being held out? Well, I see the guy. I'm working a different angle. I'm able to get the knock on him and the full kill. He's going to call me out. Very, very important. He calls me out. He calls out the left. So I'm like, all right, if we're starting to the left, he's probably going to be on the right-hand side, on my right-hand side. Calling that out, and there's still a teammate behind me. So I'm like, all right, what can I do here? I'm gonna take the cover. I have high alert. He's gonna show me to the right. I immediately get behind cover, and as I rotate, I'm going from cover to cover. I'm not just sprinting out in the open. I'm, you know, looking what I can do to get from cover to cover. I'm juking, going left and right, left and right. I'm gonna heal up right here. Every time I don't have armor, just so I could always be replenished. Shots up top, not gonna be able to connect. He's actually gonna be challenging me with the pistols. Boom, that's going to be a kill. And honestly, just absolutely, destroyed. He's going to self-revive. That's going to be my bounty. 33 kills. And I get a little passionate about that because they were holding me out. So excuse me for that. And look at another bounty. Look how much money we have. $29,000. 500 and some change. Enough to get a super UAV. Enough to replenish my armor. And I actually buy something a little bit unique here. Watch this. So I get my UAVs. Towards endgame, this could be a play for you guys as well when coming to raise your KD and solidify those wins. I take a look. I'm like, what do I need? Armor or ammo? I'm good on the ammo part. I'm good on the armor part. So I'm going to buy both. Just so I can be 100% replenished by that. And I'm going to hold the armor because I'm maxed out on armor. Ammo will be, deplenished eventually. But I'm maxed out. And let's actually take a look at this. Now we can start focusing on the win. If you are going for high kill games... you don't want to prioritize the win over the kills off rip. You prioritize the kills at the beginning, and then depending on how your game's going, when it goes towards end game, that's when you start prioritizing the win. So I'm like, all right, there's about 16 players left. We see 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, maybe another 15, 16 here. So almost everybody's accounted for, a majority of them. I would say about 15. We're missing 2 of them. I have a marker on orange. So I'm like, all right, I am going to start going for the kills that I can get that aren't going to put my life at danger. I don't have Googe anymore. I don't have teammates to pick me up. You guys start playing this very, very smart. So what we're going to do is here, we're going to mark that. And I'm going to mark that as my choke point. I'm trying to get to the choke point here being the car because that's probably what they're going to go for. I'm slide canceling. I have the Mac 10. I have 30 in the clip. I see one. I'm going to shoot the guy in the back first. So his teammate is like, oh, wait, I'll come back. I'll get the res. No. Not gonna happen, buddy. You're dead. 35 kills now with 13 people alive, not including myself. I'm scanning top roof. I'm seeing, all right, anybody here, man? Anybody, good to go? Nobody I'm gonna see, and I could go. And I don't think I need anything from the loadout, but don't forget, I'm still missing 2 people. So I'm like, this area was very blank. There could be a ghosted team that are a lot closer to me than I expect. So I'm going here. I'm gonna hit the buy station for the last time, and I prioritize a UAV. I'm going to pop that. And I go for a cluster strike. I notice, looking at the map, there's no real buy station I'm going to be able to hit for the rest of the game. That's probably the last time I hit the buy station. There's one here, but it's center zone, and that's not going to be something I want to go for. Don't prioritize the shopping carts when it comes towards end game, because if you do, you're going to end up dying yourself. So I'm working on an outer ridge. I'm going to see a guy jumping off. So boom, those are the last two guys. Now I have everyone accounted for. I have one guy here and another teammate, I think, closer. He's going to be on tracker, be able to get the kill. Behind cover, then going for the full kill. 36 kills now with 12 alive, not including myself. I'm gonna heal up. I'm noticing up top, I didn't get a team wipe indication. There could be still one in my area. I'm gonna try to scan. Nothing. I'm reloaded. I'm playing cautious. I'm like, all right, now I have to start worrying about rotation. When it comes to end game, you know, the kills will come, but making sure you guys, for the wins, are prioritizing your rotation is very important. So I take a look at this. So I take a look real quick. So we know there was a lot of people in this area. We know there's guys up here. So this whole side of the map is going to be very, very, very heavy. This cove. I'm like, all right, everything else is green. There's not a lot of cover. Do I fight my way in and try to find one of these buildings because it's high ground? Red is high ground. Or do I settle for less, head towards a building that's still, you know, medium ground, go for this, and now I have nobody to worry about behind me. And I could honestly, if the circle pulls towards me, get a lot of these free picks. So making sure you can call the rotation perfectly, and this is a tip you can use with teammates, is to have an IGL, an in-game leader of somebody who call the rotations of, you know, making sure you guys rotate very, very quickly, rotate to a good spot, and make sure the route you rotate to is ideal. I'm rotating on the outer ridge of the map, going all the way around. I know it's going to take longer, but it's safer. You know, I'm not in the beginning of the game where I need to get these kills. You know, the kills will come at 36 already, which is a really, really good game. Instead of that, I'm going to go ahead and work the outer ridge of the map and see what I can do with this. So I'm scanning. I'm so cautious. A player sniping to my right. I'm not going to see him in the house, but I'm able to get to the cover. Car pulling up as well. I'm going to switch the Deddy over. And the reason I switched from the, you know, the shield box to the Deddy, even though I don't have a lot of shield, is because I'm about to get into a fight. So this guy's going to pull up. I'm going to pop the Deddy, go for a push. He's not going to hear me pushing on that. Get a kill on that. And now I'm still looking for his one teammate. And I think I hear hostile dropping in just a few seconds. But he was actually traveling alone. His teammate's still alive, just not in the area. I have high alert. I notice there's a guy behind the building, and I'm going to keep both doors open. I'm going to go for an ego chow, because when I exit the door, if the door's pulled in towards me, I don't have the door for cover. The door I can now use as a backing for cover rather than keeping it, you know, pushed on the inside. I'm gonna go back, gonna get the shield box just in case, and I have self-revive, so I can actually go for these ego challenges on the oh, this is important. There's a cluster strike there. Watch this real quick. I'm gonna throw the cluster strike down just in case he wants to get a little bit aggro. Go back and get another one. So I go ahead and I get the shield box. I have self-revive, so I notice I have shield, I have self-revive. If I want to challenge a sniper constantly over and over, or I get sniped, I'm going to be chilling, because he's not going to be able to get the full kill, and I'll be able to just self-revive if he even puts me down. So I'm like, okay, I'm confident, and that's why self-revive is very important come end game, because when you challenge positions like snipers, you're in a position where if they knock you, and you're in a good spot, you don't have to worry about it. So now, look at all these free picks I'm going to be able to get. I still see him to my right of me. He's still marking onto me, but I'm not worried. Precision, that's what I'm worried about. So I'm able to get all these free picks rotating in because I prioritize my rotation. Take a look at the zone now. I am basically in the best spot ever in zone. There's cover here and here, but ideally for me, I don't really have to move. Everybody else does. This player is moving on the right hand side. Gonna go for the full kill right away. Just because end game, everyone's gonna have self-revive. Gonna go for his teammate as well. Boom. Now the snipers are done. I'm looking for 3 guys left, 2 guys left. I hear shots in the deeper end. I'm able to get the knock on that. I'm trying to go for the full kill here, but I don't think I've run out of ammo. So we're looking for this guy and 2 more. Gonna get the knock. Yep, that's gonna knock. Now it's a knock. He self-revived and then knocked again. So he still has a team. So I know generally there's one more in that area, and I'm looking for another one. He's gonna call me out. That's lucky. So I'm like, all right, I'm looking for one. Where can he be? I hear somebody deading up top. I hear the door open. I'll play that back just so we have no accusations or anything like that. Yeah, I hear his footsteps and I hear door open up. I switch to the Mac 10. He's a lot closer than I expected. I'm gonna get the full kill. And boom, 41 kills in a solo duo match. Hopefully these kind of gameplays, man, can help you improve getting more wins, a higher KD, and overall a new PR in Warzone. I think it's very important that a lot of people start doing that so they can obviously get a lot better at the game and get these high games like I do. If you guys like this video, man, leave a like in the comment section below. And if you stood to the end of this video, if you stood all the way to the end of this video, go ahead in the comment section below, type Muñano. Muñaño. Let me see who the real ones are. Peace out, guys, and have a great rest of your night.